Good morning, folks. This is a rant this morning. What's happened is I ordered some bearings from a company in China through a organization called AliExpress. That's part of the Alibaba network. AliExpress is very similar to Amazon in our part of the world here. This is the seller's item here. Let's go to their website. This Avail Bearing store, Avail Bearing, on the AliExpress website. So the item we got was that one, bearing number 22210, roller bearing. The problem with the bearing was the inside diameter is too large. The outside diameter is good, the width is good. The bearing itself, you can tell, is very low quality, but for the price, what do you expect? Yeah. The problem is the inside diameter is no good. So we went back to the seller, and this is back on February 18th. Sorry, February 9th. Regards to item 22210, ID should be, the actual ID is 51. Please supply the item. Also, he charged me double for the shipping, and reminded him we cannot wait. You must take action immediately. And he ignored me. Nothing happened. So on the 18th, 9 days later, after waiting for him for 9 days, no contact, he ignored me. I sent him this. Item should be 50 millimeters. Actual item ID is 51. Seller did not describe item as described. Seller charged me twice for the same shipping. The seller has ignored my messages to supply the correct item, and he ignored my message to refund the second shipping charge. So I am not happy. The seller has zero customer service, zero personal integrity. Thumbs down. I will not deal with him again. And I want the seller to be banned from AliExpress to protect future buyers. So they did come back on the 22nd. This is 4 days later. He did get back to me. Oh, sorry. That's yes, 22nd. He says, our shipping costs depending on weight, not by order quantity. There's no meaning of charge you twice off shipping costs. Staggered my system, not by me. Okay, we're going to get to that one shortly. Let's go up to... before we get into the further items here, let's actually look at the bearing itself. This is the old bearing that came out, 6210, and it's the same inside diameter, 50 millimeter, same outside diameter, 90 millimeters between the two. The difference is the thickness. The 22210, see there it says 22210, and China, you see the China, where does it say China? This is China. I can't see the light there myself, it's reflecting. There it is, China. It's a little bit thicker, but we want it a little bit thicker. That's not a problem. It's the thickness is good, not a problem. So the old one, say 50 millimeters. I pressed it off the shaft here, and it's a good press fit for the shaft. It's exactly the size that it needs to be for that shaft. This one, the 2210, the one we got from China, from this Avail bearing, 50 millimeters, supposed to be 50 millimeters inside, 90 millimeters outside. Thickness, I don't know, 18, I think it was, something like that. So when we try it on the shaft, you see how sloppy that is, eh? Nowhere near where it should be. Eh? See how sloppy that is on the shaft. Again, the proper 50 millimeter bearing is a press fit, just like it should be. The one from China, it's another problem with this bearing. See how that stops there? See how it won't slide back? Again, that's indicative of a very poor quality bearing. It sticks right in there. You see how that sticks? It won't go back in. You have to tap it to get it back in. Again, very poor quality. So, see how... There we are. So you see how sloppy that is on that fit? So, I can't possibly use this bearing. Garbage, yeah? So this is the package it came in, and there's the bearing. So back to Okay, it says our shipping cost depends on the weight, not by the order quantity, not by order quantity. There's no meaning of charge me twice. All shipping cost is managed by system, not by me. And that's absolute bullshit. So again, I say no. Seller must be banned to protect future buyers. He's lying. It comes back again. When you order more bearing, total weight is increased, so the cost increased. Please check UPS how they charge the cost. They charge according to weight, not by quantity. Sorry. Okay. Well, we'll see. Let's look. Okay. Each bearing. So we have a scale here. We're going to start the scale and zero it out. Okay. This is pounds. Each bearing weighs 1.32 pounds. Turn my scale off. Okay, this is the box it came in right here. The box, let's grab the ruler. There's the ruler. The box measures 6 inches by 4 inches by 3 inches. The total box weighed 3.5 kilo. There it is. 3.5 kilo. Okay, so that's what the total box was, yeah? Okay, and again, each bearing weighs 1.32 pounds. So let's do some calculations on that just to see if he's correct or not. You know, maybe he's right, yeah? Okay. So let's go to the UPS website. There it is right there, okay? So I plugged in the information. It's going shipped to People's Republic of China. I put in his postal code. Shipping from here in Canada. I put the customs value, just $1 Canadian. Packaging 6 by 4 by 3, and his package was 3.5 kilo. Let's go do the calculation on that. Where is it? Pounds to kilos. There it is. 3.5 kilo is 7.1 pounds. So the website's in pounds here. Nothing I can do about that. So 7.9 or 7.1 pounds to kilo. 7.7. Let's update that to 7.7. Yeah. 7.7. Hell with it. Leave it. Leave it for the time being. Okay, so 7.7 pounds was going to cost me $251 Canadian dollars for me to ship that to China. So let's go back to if we ship two bearings. Sorry, one bearing is 1.32. It would cost $167. If you ship 4 pieces, it's 5.28 pounds. Let's plug in 5.28. 5.28 here. And see what it costs. Update. Okay, so there we are. It's going to cost $228. Okay? To ship 4 bearings. If he ships 6 bearings, it's going to cost $251. Okay, that's going to be 11% more. Yeah, so it's going to cost 11% more to ship 6 than it will be to ship 4 pieces. So let's go back to his message. There it is. Now, here somewhere it says how much the shipping was. I believe it was $25. There it says where I requested him to, in the initial order, ship all 6 items in the same package. Do not charge me twice for shipping. So he wanted to charge me double. For the first 4 pieces, he wanted to charge me for shipping, and then he wanted to charge me the same amount again. Somewhere in here it says, I don't see it at the moment. Okay, we'll find it in there anyway. So, back on the 22nd, again, he goes on shipping cost by weight, not by quantity, so it's going to charge me twice. Bullshit, we just showed here on their website that it's only 11% increase, not 100% increase as he's claiming. He's lying, and he says this buyer want to get free product. So we just showed you the bearing doesn't fit. It's not the right size. Ironically though, look at the outside. This is the one that came out. Should be 90 millimeters, yeah? Perfect fit in here, yeah? Exactly what it should be. This one, the Chinese one, perfect fit again. Nothing wrong with the outside. The outside dimension is perfect, yeah? And the width, perfect. Nothing wrong with that at all. It's only the inside diameter that's no good on this one. Okay, let's look at the dimensions of these bearings. Let's zero out the micrometer. Again, the old one first. Should be 90 millimeters. That's pretty well exact, yeah? Pretty well exact. And inside should be 50. Pretty well exact, yeah? 49.93, something like that. Now, look at the Chinese one. Outside dimensions, again, pretty well exact, yeah? 89, 90 millimeters exactly, yeah? No problems. Again, won't go back into place here. And the inside, sorry, did you get that on the outside? If you could see all that properly. .03. 90.02. Pretty close to being exact, yeah? And we'll look at the inside. 50.5. 50.58. Yeah, 50.58, 50.52. So, not even close, yeah? 50.5, 50.7, looks like 50.7, eh? So it's almost a whole millimeter difference on the inside, and a bearing 1 millimeter slop of play is way too much. So let's go back here again. So if I want to get free products, why is it that your product is not the correct size? Simple as that. It's not the correct size. And as you saw there, I asked them to send me the proper one. And he refused to answer me for the first 9 days at all. Please send me correct item. He refused. This is on the 9th. I asked him to do that. On the 18th of February, okay, he doesn't want to give me a new one, so just refund my money. He doesn't want to do that either. We proved that he's lying about the shipping costs. Now, the bearing is incorrect size. The seller can easily verify that by checking the other 22210 bearings he has in stock. Keep in mind, bearings are made in batches. So if one bearing is wrong, then most likely all of the others are the wrong size as well. So it's just poor quality control. These things happen. I don't have a problem with that necessarily. What I have a problem with the guy trying to freaking cheat me. That's what I have a problem with. So he can easily go to his stock, and he can check to see what the size is of these bearings, and he can prove to himself that, hey, look, the product is incorrect size. So again, the seller has zero integrity, and he did not admit that he's 100% at fault here. This is not my fault here in any way whatsoever. So I sent back to him that's going to cost me $117 US to return this item by UPS, and I say it's not fair that I should be forced to pay this because I did nothing wrong. And then on the 28th, yesterday, he says, first talk to you about shipping costs, now you change your words to quality. I think you just want to find a reason to get payment for me. Also the same situation, I send bearings and shipping costs charged by weight. You must want to pay one-time cost. How is it possible? Well, I just showed you how it's possible on the UPS website. It's 11% difference, yeah? 11% increase, not double like he charged me. You think my UPS cost is free. Oh, well. There you go. Anyway, so there you go. This is Avail Bearing. We brought this dispute to AliExpress. This is their dispute list. Well, I've only got one dispute. So again, let's be fair and look at Avail Bearing store. Okay, he has 100% positive feedback. Well, how is that possible? Well, it's possible because AliExpress doesn't allow negative feedback. They only allow positive feedback. So I have a dispute with this guy, and it's not possible. AliExpress will not let me leave feedback for this guy. So I cannot register a realistic feedback because AliExpress won't let me. AliExpress is protecting their customer, Avail Bearing, because they're making money off them. Of course they are protecting him, yeah? So this pisses me off, yeah? They won't let me give them the feedback they deserve. They're lying about the 100% feedback because they're deleting or not allowing the negative feedback. So again, you know, what do you do, eh? Oh, Canadian dollars. Remember I said it was going to cost $117 to ship these things back to... oh, let's check that. Maybe I got it wrong. It's not $117. Maybe I got it wrong. Let's look at that UPS, how much it will cost to ship these items back to them. One bearing weighs 1.32 pounds, so two bearings is 2.64 pounds, yeah? So we'll change here to, what did I just say, 2.64 pounds, yeah? And we'll go down to update. Okay, let's make sure we have that right, 2.64 pounds. It's going to cost 182 Canadian dollars, and Canadian dollar 182. 182. Okay, $182 is 141 US dollars. So I told him it's going to cost, where did I say that? It's going to cost 117. Actually, it's not true. It's going to cost a lot more than that. It's going to cost, where did I just see that? There it is. It's going to cost 141 US dollars to ship this item back to him. So if we go back to AliExpress here, he wants me to send it back to him. It's going to cost me $141 to send it back to him. And the refund, at best case scenario, was $75. So, you know, it's going to cost me far more to send it back to him than the refund is. So, again, if anybody can tell me how it is that it's my fault that this happened, if any way I'm wrong or misled or any way whatsoever that it's my fault, any way whatsoever, I would sure like to know about it, because I don't see in any way how it's my fault. This is 100% the fault of this Avail Bearing. And AliExpress, they don't want to stand by their buyers, they're standing by the seller. That's it, folks. That's my rant for this morning. Good day.